Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about something, well, pretty wild.
Okay.
It's cryptocurrency and AGI, artificial general intelligence.
Wow.
Like, how are those two things even related?
Yeah, that sounds pretty out there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But there's this article we're looking at called Why Cryptocurrency Could Power the AGI Revolution.
Okay.
And it's blowing my mind a little bit, honestly.
I can imagine.
It basically argues that crypto and AGI are like destined to be intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start thinking about it, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, how so?
Well, think about how money has evolved over time, right?
Mhm.
We started with bartering,
Right.
then precious metals, coins, and paper money, then banks and credit cards.
Makes sense.
And now we've got cryptocurrency.
So, like, the next logical step.
Exactly. Each step kind of addressed the limitations of the one before it.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And crypto, with its decentralization, its security, it's like the perfect fit for a world where AI is calling the shots. So imagine a future where you've got AGI managing, like, everything,
Like what?
like traffic flow, personalized healthcare, energy grids, you name it.
Huh.
These AIs, they need to interact with each other constantly, making tons of transactions,
Okay.
often tiny little microtransactions.
Yeah.
And they need to do it super fast, super securely.
Right. I can see how that'd be a problem for traditional systems.
Totally. Like, can you imagine a bank trying to process 1 million transactions per second
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
from a bunch of AI bots? It would just melt down.
For sure.
That's where crypto comes in.
Okay, tell me more.
With cryptocurrency, you've got this decentralized system, no central authority, no need for all that trust and verification every step of the way.
So the AI can just interact directly.
Boom. Exactly. It's
Mm.
peer-to-peer, instant, and secure.
That makes a lot of sense.
Plus, because it's all based on blockchain, you've got this immutable record of every single transaction.
So, like, total transparency.
Yep. It's all out in the open, can't be tampered with. Perfect for keeping these AI agents accountable.
That's cool.
And speaking of accountability, this is where that Web 5 thing comes in.
Then 5.
You know, it's like the next evolution of the internet.
Okay.
All about giving individuals control of their data.
Oh, right. I've heard about that.
It's a perfect match for the whole crypto and AGI thing because, think about it, you've got these AI agents buzzing around, managing your life.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know exactly what they're doing?
Of course.
With Web 5 and crypto, you can track every move they make, every transaction they execute.
So, like, it's not just about the money, it's about control.
Exactly. It's about putting you back in the driver's seat.
I like that.
So you're not just relying on some big tech company or some central authority to tell you what's going on.
Makes sense.
You have the power, literally, at your fingertips.
That's really cool.
But I mean, nothing's perfect, right?
What do you mean?
What about, like, the environmental impact of all this? Crypto mining uses a ton of energy.
That's true. It's a valid concern.
And with all these AI agents constantly transacting, it could be a real problem.
Yeah, definitely.
But the article does mention that a lot of progress is being made on that front.
Really?
Yeah, like renewable energy sources powering the blockchain networks and more efficient ways to validate transactions.
So it's getting better.
It seems like it.
That's good to hear.
Of course, we have to stay aware of it, but it's not a deal breaker.
I agree.
So, yeah, this whole cryptocurrency and AGI thing, it's huge. Not just some fringe tech idea anymore.
Yeah, it feels like a whole new world.
It really does. And if this article is right, it's a world that's coming whether we're ready for it or not.
True.
Which I guess is why we need to be talking about it, thinking about the implications.
Absolutely. Like, what happens if this really does become the norm?
Exactly. What happens to our current financial systems? What happens to governments and central banks?
What about privacy and security? Like, if all our data is out there on the blockchain?
All huge questions, and honestly, I don't have all the answers.
Me neither.
But that's kind of the point of this deep dive, right?
To get people thinking.
Yeah, to start the conversation, to explore these ideas before they become reality.
I like that.
So if you're listening to this, and your mind isn't just a little bit blown,
Yeah.
well, you're not paying attention. This stuff is seriously game-changing.
It really is.
And it raises a lot of ethical questions too, right? Like, how do we make sure this new world is fair and inclusive?
That's a big one.
How do we prevent AI from becoming too powerful, too controlling?
Yeah, that's what keeps me up at night sometimes.
Me too. But hey, that's for another deep dive maybe.
Yeah, we'll save that for next time.
For now, I just want to say thanks for joining us on this wild ride.
It's been
It has. And to everyone listening, Keep learning, keep asking questions, and most importantly, don't be afraid to imagine a future where cryptocurrency and AGI are running the show, because that future might be closer than you think, and it's up to all of us to shape it for the better. All right, that's it for today's deep dive. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.